Andreas writes, "Hey boys and girls, my name is Andreas. I'm from Greece and I love the show. I have a question for my friend John.
Oh.
You said that you don't have a problem with remakes because no matter what, we still have the original ones. That also goes for Star Wars original trilogy, episodes 4, 5, and 6. Or am I the only one that thinks it would be nice to have that? Love Star Wars."
Well, Andreas, you go right for the heart, don't you? Because if you're going to talk to me, if you want to go the most extreme example with me, talk about the original trilogy.
Because you have said that many times.
I have. And so I'm going to tell you right now, I have what I called my 4 rules of remakes that I like studios to abide by. It's not always the case. Sometimes there are exceptions. But one of the main rules is reboot the film if the majority of the current movie-going generation has not seen the original. Then now you don't always have to stick with that, but that's just one of my guidelines. Obviously, with Star Wars, despite how old it is, the vast majority of the people who are the movie-going audience today have still seen Star Wars. So I don't think there's need for it. But my overall guiding premise still holds. You can reboot Star Wars, make a remake. That's fine. You know why? Because if it sucks, I still have my original trilogy. It's not like all the picture on my original trilogy DVDs suddenly go blurry if you make a bad remake. I still have them. They still exist, and they're still mine to cherish. So go ahead and take a shot if you want to think. Now, of course, they can't do that because they're still going on with the Star Wars universe. So you can't have Superman, Man of Steel 2, and then reboot Superman while Man of Steel 3 is coming out. So that doesn't make any sense. But to highlight my love of this, and talking about current movie-going audiences having seen everything, this is absolutely true. You're going to think I'm exaggerating. I am not. A few years ago, I moved back to East Coast Canada because I had lived out west for a while. So I moved back. I'm single, looking to meet people. So I start dating around a lot. You know, I go with a lot of people, and I kid you not. One question I would ask, there were several questions, but one of the questions I would always ask everybody I get set up on a first date with, like whether it's like some 20-year-old girl, some 21-year-old girl, first question was, have you watched and what do you think of Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi? And on a couple of occasions, most of the time they'd seen them when we talk about it, on the couple of occasions that they said, oh, I've never seen those, I swear to God, I'd say,
I'm out.
Then, you know what? We got nothing left to talk about. It didn't matter how hot they were. It didn't matter anything. It's like, you know what? We've got nothing left to talk about. Let's enjoy the rest of our dinner and then part ways as friends. Because I've got no time for you if you haven't seen and appreciate the genius of the original Star Wars trilogy. I'm not talking about the mess of the prequels. I'm not talking about the stupid garbage Clone Wars nonsense. I'm talking the original Star Wars masterpiece. You haven't seen it. You and I got nothing to talk about, lady. Hit the road. So, yeah, that's my diplomatic way of dealing with that stuff. So Amy Rose, how about
diplomatic. Geeky girls prevail. What's up? I am less enthusiastic about remakes than you've talked about on the show. Well, sure, I agree. It doesn't hurt the originals. I just don't think that a movie should be remade unless you're going to make it better. How are you going to make the original Star Wars films better? I really don't know how that's possible. They're amazing, and the universe is continuing, so let's do fresh content. But, you know, while a remake doesn't, you know, hurt the originals, I really don't see a point. I understand from the studio's perspective, they want to capture that nostalgia and the success of the original and kind of, you know, keep old fans and bring in new fans from the content material. But I'm not a big fan, and most of the time it's not better than the original, so don't touch it and give its original stuff. But yes, Star Wars. Luckily, we get along that way, John, because we're both obsessed with Star Wars. Thank God. I'm sure you wouldn't have hired me otherwise.
First question of anybody I hire, have you seen Star Wars? No? Hit the road.
Woo. True statement. True. Star Wars and Avengers, the two questions.
Hey guys, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and will keep you up to date on all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC Movie Talk Show. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter to find out about our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.